Hello everybody, it's Jed here, captain of the Adelaide Overheat, coach, whatever you want to call me. And yeah, I'm here with another draft analysis for a new league that I'm joining, the Milky Way Pokemon Association, MWPA, for the 6th season of that. I'm in the Earth League, which is the 3rd division, basically. There's Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. So I think it is like a bit of a promotion league kind of thing. So we'll see how I can do about moving up. But I mean, I'm just here for some fun anyway. This is a free draft league, so basically you're not limited to things like tiers or anything like that. You can take mons from any tier at any time. You're not limited by points, you're not limited by anything like that. You're only limited by what is available and what other people have taken. So I feel like I got a pretty decent team compared to what I would normally get for a draft league. Though for a free draft, it's probably not like spectacular, but I like the look of the team that I have, and I feel like it has a lot of balance to it. I was last pick, so I didn't manage to get things that I feel like would be really strong, be worth picking up really early in a draft. I didn't get anything like the Cocos or Celestealas and stuff like that, but I still feel like I got some pretty cool mons. And I feel like last pick is still a pretty good spot because it lets you pick up some good things on the wheel. And because of that, like every time I made a pick, I made 2 picks at once. So because of that, I'll be going through my draft 2 picks at once, basically. On my first wheel, I picked up the Mew and the Megalopunny. So Mew, obviously very versatile, 100 base stat round. Lots of potential for doing some neat stuff. Physical attacker, special attacker, defensive on both sides, lots of coverage, like learns basically every move, so definitely something to build a team around. Megalopunny, on the other hand, is a very strong physical attacker, gets that scrappy ability so it can hit ghost types with its normal and fighting moves, which is pretty neat actually. Has a nice speed tier as well, so definitely happy with this wheel pick to start with. Like there were other things I was hoping to try and get my hands on, things like Kyurem Black. I really wanted. I like using Kyurems, so Kyurem Black would have been pretty cool. But yeah, so it's a 10-man draft, so even though I was last pick, there's like still being able to get things like the Megalopunny and even the Mew. Being able to pick both of these up on the wheel is still pretty decent. Both are decent first round picks, and so being able to get both of them is pretty cool. But I did need to wait like another 18 picks or whatever before it was my turn again. But luckily things like Zapdos and Nihilego still got back to me. Nihilego, not too surprising. 4th round for that is like potentially even earlier than what it would maybe go sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't go until late rounds, but I thought it was a good time to pick it up for me. Zapdos is definitely a good time to pick it up. This can go in the 1st round, 2nd round as well, so picking up in 3rd round is pretty neat. Can be quite a defensive mon, can be quite a decent special attacker too. Has roosts and stuff like that. Defog makes it really nice. The ability to static things, to paralyze them and stuff like that is pretty cool as well. Nihilego, very specially bulky, which is going to help my team quite a bit as well, I believe. Gets Toxic Spike, Stealth Rocks as well, so some useful utility for my team there. Beast Boost is always nice. My next wheel, once again, a few picks later, we got Greninja and Whimsicott. So, getting my Dark and my Fairy, my Water, my Grass. Greninja I haven't used in Draft League before, but it's very fast, decent mixed attacker, very good coverage, stuff like that. It's not Protein, I don't believe. I do believe it is just current Greninja. Which is fine. It still gets a lot of good coverage, still gets spikes. Still a very threatening mon, still very fast, good U-turner, stuff like that. Whimsicott also a good U-turner. I mean, then again, so is Zapdos, so is Mew. So I've got a lot of momentum on my team, which is really cool, actually. Helped me get into my threats, like the Mega Lopunny and stuff like that, easily. So it's some nice synergy on my team at the moment. Whimsicott, Prankster, Leech Seed, Substitute, stuff like that. Cotton Guard's pretty cool. Some very cool stuff that Whimsicott can do, and it's pretty decently fast as well. Yeah, my team is overall decently fast at the moment, so watching out for Trick Room is going to be something I'm going to have to do, but yeah. Whimsicott not necessarily the most offensive, but it's got really good utility, and so definitely glad to have that on my team. Potentially could have picked up a better Fairy, maybe a better Grass as well, we'll see. There are FAs, so if Whimsicott isn't working out for me, I'll see what I can trade. But once again, another 18 picks or whatever until it gets back to me after I pick these two, and then I get Pyram and Buzzwole. So, I mean, I'm very surprised that these guys were still around this late in the draft. Both really cool mons that I like using. Buzzwole is super physically defensive, to counteract with the Heligo is super specially defensive. So that's good to have that combination. Both Beast Boosters, obviously. Kyurem is probably one of my favorite dragons to use in Draft League. As I said, I wanted Kyurem Black, but Kyurem's the next best thing. So I saw it sitting there and I was like, yeah, why not? I've used it quite a few times, but it's always been pretty decent on my team. So I will always take it. I mean, I like Kyurem, so I'll take it if it fits my draft and I have the opportunity. I will definitely take it. So that's why it's back on my team once again. Buzzwole, used once before as well, once or twice before, and it's a very cool mon. I like it a lot. So yeah, that's these two. I know I'm doubling up on that fighting type, but what you gonna do? And then next up, I got the Klefki and the Rotom Heat. So Klefki is another fairy type. It's my steel type, and it's got some more like defog, spike stacking, utility, stuff like that. So nice to have that on my team as well. Rotom Heat, another favorite of mine. Rotom forms are real cool. Some more momentum there, and that's going to help with taking steel moves, taking fairy moves, and stuff like that my team doesn't necessarily really like. So being able to have that as a switch and another defogger, and some good utility is going to be nice for my team as well. And it's not bad specially offensive either, so pretty cool there. I think that's pretty much my whole team. There's one pick left, final pick of the draft. I was like, well, I don't have a ground type yet. I could get Palossand, I could get Mudsdale, both of them pretty cool. But instead I went for Dugtrio. Just trap some stuff that my team isn't necessarily going to like to deal with otherwise. Allow Mega Lopunny and stuff like that to be able to deal with things that they might not necessarily be able to deal with otherwise. Like, yeah, who knows, whatever. But yeah, Dugtrio just lets me switch into what I want when I want, basically, and it makes my opponent prep for it, which is something that they're definitely going to have to worry about. And so that's going to help me quite a bit. So yeah, that's been my draft analysis. Just a quick little one. Want to go too in depth. A lot of us know what these mons do. Let me know what you think of the team. I think it looks pretty cool, even if it might be a little bit underwhelming. Look a little bit underwhelming for a free draft team, but I feel like I'll be able to put in work with it. I mean, who knows what the competition level is going to be like. I know that I'm not the best player, but I feel like I can have moments of playing really well. So yeah, we'll see how the season goes. I'm looking to have some fun. So yeah, it's gonna be good. Let me know what you think of the team, and I'll catch all you guys later. Peace.